this is it. This is the big one. And I needed space for this one, so we are out in the garage. And since the garage is kind of a dungeony-esque place anyway, I figure it's a good place to finally... We're going to open Castle Grayskull. Now, we have been building towards this one video at a time for a while now. And it's time. It's finally time. It's here. I'm ready. I'm excited. This is going to be so cool. It's time to open the Castle Grayskull. Okay, so normally we've been pretty good about doing a lot of cuts and everything and really kind of zooming in and showing the toy and whatnot. And that's good and fine. I may very well do that here and there. I have my cell phone if we need very close shots or something to really get in here and do descriptionary things. But for right now, we're going to just do a straight up unboxing. That's the first part. So I got my blade here, my box cutter, so we're going to cut the tape. We're going to kind of watch what we do here because I really like this box. And in all honesty, I'd like to keep the box. Okay. No damage to the box whatsoever there on that one, which is good because like I said, I want to keep this box. This box is phenomenal. It is such a masterful work of art to begin with. So here we go. Oh, it's really packed in there too. Okay, looks like there's some stuff in here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Oh my. Holy crap. Okay. All right. All right, I don't see anything necessarily hidden. So we're going to carefully put this box right here. Set it to the side. Freaking Castle Grayskull. Here it is. Finally. Oh man. Let's get a look at it, shall we? Let's examine it. Let's get our first impressions, cause man, this is like legit exciting. Okay, so first things first, the exterior of the castle is absolutely fantastic. This is really, really good. Could have had a little bit better paint job on some things, but I do like the fact that it feels faded. Like right here, I think this could have been done a little bit better. I won't lie about that, and I do think that this could have been finished off a little better. But I don't mind that it has this green that then kind of comes down here and kind of like, oh man, that skull is fantastic. So much of this is really good. I like this here on the door. I like this as a solid color separation and everything right here. And that's the jaw bridge right there. So you can't like pull it open, but we did steal He-Man's power sword. So we put it in there. And it opens right up. That's cool. It's such a gimmick. It's such a gimmick, but it's so good. Now, let's flip this around and check out the other side of it. The inside is not so impressive. There's the skull eyes. This is kind of goofy looking. There's the jaw bridge in general. There's a big open space right here. I kind of like this. Like there's a pattern here that I don't hate whatsoever. Inside, it's pretty plain right now. This is kind of cool, actually. This little gargoyle thing. I actually do like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. That's really neat. This little bird gargoyle-y thing. I like that. Okay, so let's check out the parts, because there's a lot of parts we got to put this thing together. So parts-wise, in order to get this thing set up, there is a lot to it. Let me get rid of this, because what it sits on is not important. Let me get rid of this. Let me view the size comparison before we even actually start, because that is something I'm interested in general. Here's He-Man from this exact line. This is from the Origins line. This castle is from the Origins line. So let's check it out real quick. Let's go ahead, and for the first time, we'll fold it over. We'll close it up. There's the castle, and actually this is pretty big, actually. But let's see. Let's take him. Let's put him in front of the door. Pretty good. That's not bad, actually. That's a pretty decent, for what it is, that's pretty decent. I mean, yeah, you would always want bigger, but this isn't bad. This is pretty good in terms of scale and everything for what we're going to have here. And then once we get everything put together and whatnot, I'm sure that it's really cool. But let's talk about some of the stuff that seems to come with this, because there's a couple of things in here, actually. I see all kinds of things in here, actually. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff. There's a set of weapons, and we won't need any kind of tutorial or anything for this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh. If I can open it. Here we go. There. Okay, we got the flag, which of course is going to go up top. And we've got Scareglow's weapon. Interesting. And we've got the Sorceress Staff, which is still the same staff that we had on the other character that we looked at. We have a type of mace, which is kind of cool. We have a sword, which is okay. And we have a gun, which is very much the same gun, only gray, that we got with our Chronos. So that's kind of cool. That's all right. We're going to put that stuff over there. Instructions, stickers, stuff in general here is right here. Oh, and we're not going to do a full review on her or anything like that. But we have the Sorceress. We have another Sorceress, and this one is a special Sorceress. She's all white, and she's actually really solid. I like that her wings are like kind of see-through. That's really cool. That's a cool effect. I like that quite a bit. I like that she's kind of all white. You would think that I might call that as a bit of a cop-out, because it's, how do I put this? Because it's very, there's no paint. There's no nothing to this. But actually, I do kind of like it. I think I like that effect a lot. That just the white of it is really strong, and it's striking, and it's cool, and like standing in front of the castle, she's almost a ghostly figure of sorts, and that's actually really cool for her. So I don't hate that concept at all. Let's go ahead and give her her staff here. We'll put that like that, and we'll get her legs here. I'm actually noticing that she's giving me a little trouble. She doesn't seem to be, I mean, she seems like she's the same thing, but I don't know if she's as well constructed as the other Sorceress. Maybe after I give her a little bit of time, kind of loosen her up. And it almost seems like her wings are a little bit bent from being in the packaging, but yeah, here's a bunch of instructions, which we may end up needing, to be fair. I'm not exactly the best person in the world at just kind of guessing where things go. We got a set of stickers, which is solid for us right here. And some of these, like, I know that's the trapdoor sticker. I know these are for the flag. I know this is the computer. This, I don't know what that is, actually. And this is the underground dungeon abyss area and whatnot that's actually right below the trapdoor. So I know what that stuff is. So let's put that over there. They have this right here, which this is the trapdoor area. That means the chair goes here. The trapdoor goes here. That means the trapdoor sticker is going to go right there. This, that might be where the elevator goes. This might be the elevator floor. We have a weapons rack, which is pretty cool. That's actually pretty solid. I like that. That's a cool look. I like that it's the sorceress. It's the bird. That's actually really solid. That's cool. Man, there's a lot of stuff to this. There's another weapons rack, which this is just more of a plain weapons rack, which is cool. And it's actually going to be really cool because I'm starting to gather a lot of weapons, because some of the characters come with 2 or 3 weapons, and I only care to pose them with like 1. So that's actually a solid thing. Here's a ladder for the inside, because it's not exactly going to help anybody scale the walls and take over the castle. It's for the inside. Oh, okay. Here's a throne. That's what this weird sticker is, I bet. I bet the weird sticker that I didn't know, I bet it's the back of the throne. I bet you that's what that is. Which, this is almost like the same chair that Zodak has. Interesting. But I'm pretty sure that's not what this is supposed to represent. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be the idea that it's a Zodak throne or whatever, but it looks an awful lot like it. We have a turret cannon for the top up here, which is really cool, because that's one of those things that I talk about all the time. This is barbarian techno fantasy. This is part of that. It's a big part of that. Oh man. And the last thing we have is a training device. The concept is very much, there's things like this in boxing and other martial arts. There's training devices like this. Basically what's going on is, if you had the axe or whatever, you would hit the head of the pig, the boar, and it would go this way, and that would cause this big fist to come around, and you'd have to put up your shield and block that. But blocking and repelling that fist would spin it back around and put the boar's head back at you, and then the boar head's coming back at you, so you'd end up having to kind of dodge the boar head, probably block that, parry it back this way, hit the boar's head, and that keeps making it change its momentum. And as it does that, that's how you would receive training for both trying to dodge, deliver blows, and parry the blow that would be coming at you, because every time you deliver a hit, every time you open yourself up and you throw a punch, you have to understand that one's coming back at you, and that's true for sword fighting or anything else. If you open yourself, if you do an attack, that has opened you up to receiving an attack. That's just the way that it is. That's what training devices like this are for, and it's really interesting to see this kind of a training device emulated in what was essentially a kid's toy, and they probably had zero understanding as to what that was. In fact, I would promise you, most kids have zero understanding as to what this thing really was. And I think that is really cool. That is standout amazing. There's more stuff in here. So let's get into this one here. Oh man. Okay, this looks like it's a, oh wow. Okay, that is a cloth flag. That's actually a cloth flag. That surprises me. That I was not expecting. I figured it would be like a sticker of some sort. That is an actual material. Thumbs up for that. That's going above and beyond on what I expected to receive at all. I did not expect actual material flags. But that's another, that probably goes up towards the top. This is a computer terminal, which if I'm not mistaken, there's a computer room thing, which I think is right here. I think that's what this platform is, and this platform is the one that's going to have the chair. And then there's another area right here, so let's open this up. This will be the last one, and then we'll have to put everything together and check it out. Okay. Once again, fabric flag. Like I said, I was not expecting fabric materials. That blows me away that is a thing at all. And this might be where the turret gun goes. It might be, looking at the peg and everything and how this is laid out. So that's probably what that is. Elevator. I think this is the elevator. I think that's what this is. I think that's going to end up going about right there. Here's another top area, and actually this looks like this has a spot for something to clip in as well. Maybe that's where the turret goes. I'm not sure. And then this bottom, oh, it's a huge computer. It's a huge computer. Okay, so there's like 2 computer terminal things, so that's pretty cool. All right. That is everything that came in this thing. That is all the stuff. We got a sorceress. We got all this stuff. We got a castle. It's time to put this thing together. All right. One step at a time. We got it all laid out. Here's the grounds and everything, all this different stuff. Our sorceress watching us put everything together. There's the stickers, there's He-Man, there's the ground. And here is the floor plans in general. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the stickers on, because I'd like to have everything kind of put together correctly before we get going. So I think that's my step 1. So here's the sticker sheet. Here's the layout. Let's do that part. Okay, I admit, sometimes stickers are the absolute bane of my existence, but I think the first one went on pretty well. I actually think that we handled this one pretty well. I got the carpet, and the carpet looks solid. It looks pretty cool. I think I squared it off pretty nicely. Could have been a little better on one end, but I actually think that's a little bit more due to the plastic, or I'm going to blame the plastic, and I'm going to say that it looks good enough that I don't think it matters too much. There it is. Solid, right? We got it on there. Everything looks fine. I think it, like I said, maybe it could have been a little straighter, but hey, what are you going to do, right? Next sticker. Next sticker, I probably didn't do the best. I mean, I got it on there. Stickers, man. Sometimes I'm fine with them, and sometimes they're just a nightmare, but I got it on there. I got the chair sticker on there. It almost makes me sad sometimes, because these are not the kind of stickers you could try again either. They're not like the stickers that come with Gunpla. Once they start going on, if you try to take them off, they tear. They're super thin. They're super sticky. Really try to plan the layout of your sticker. I got it on the chair. I'm not 100% happy with its placement, but there's nothing I can do about it at this point. There it is. I mean, yeah, okay, I'm not going to cry about it. I really did get it on there pretty good, but like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like I could have done better, and I didn't, and there's really nothing I can do to fix it at this point. But the second sticker is on the castle. Oh, man. The flag. The frickin' flag. The flag stickers. This one. And yes, the plastic is not straight. It's kind of wavy. Let's see how this goes. Funny enough, I don't think the stickers did that bad this time. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Not too bad. They're on there. Could have been worse. This computer sticker is straight up taunting me. I mean, it's like straight up taunting me. Look at this computer sticker. It's got all these little, like, look at that little curve right there and everything, and it goes on the screen here, which is going to be pretty cool if I can get it locked in there right. We're going to see how this turns out. I really want to try to get these the best that I can get them, but that sticker's like it's trying to make fun of me. This sticker's a chore. So that sticker is not cut to perfect size, but if you get it on there the best you can, center it pretty good, it does look fine, but that sticker is not cut to the exact way that the plastic is cut. It's not. There's just no way. And maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it looks fine, right? It looks good, but I feel like that could have been a little more centered, or maybe was that just the way my eyes were? But if I'd have gone too far over, it kind of would have... Because see that? Like, that's really close to the edge. So if I'd have taken it over, this wouldn't have been as good on the edge. I don't know. It looks fine. It looks fine, but the way the sticker was lined out, and I'm kind of used to doing Gunpla, when you do Gunpla, if the sticker is lined out to an exact edging, usually the Gunpla is lined out to an exact edging, and that's really difficult because you got to get the eyes to match up with the exact areas of the edging, and you can do it, but it's tough to do. This was different. It almost seems like the sticker isn't cut perfectly, but you can get it on there and make it look good. but you can't get it to look perfect, and then you try to kind of get it to look perfect, and it kind of messes with you. That's what it feels like doing the stickers here, because every sticker that I've done so far doesn't feel quite like I'm lining it up perfectly, but then I start to put it on, and it feels like it is lining up right, and then I get it on the rest of the way, and it seems like I messed up somewhere along the way, so it's really hard to gauge how the stickers are or aren't working. But they all look presentable so far. Like I said, I wish I could have got it a little better on the chair, but they all look presentable. I'm not screwing up so bad that I'm losing the sticker. I've heard about some people that have went to take the sticker off like here and then screwed it up to the point where they've torn the sticker because they tried to put it on there and then it didn't quite fit right. Then they try to kind of like peel it back off, and you can't do that with these. Once you choose that a part of the sticker is going down, the sticker is down. So you really got to line it up. You really got to take your time and kind of get it right, or get it to as close to right. I mean, none of us, I guess, are perfect. Maybe there are perfect sticker people out there. I've seen some people with crazy talent doing all the painting and everything. So maybe you guys could get it perfect. I feel like I'm doing all right. I feel like I could do better, but I feel like it's going well. Second computer sticker is probably the best that I've done. That went on there really well, actually. So now the dungeon sticker, and put it all together. So the dungeon sticker is right here. And it is one of the most famous parts of the castle. Literally the most famous parts. It's even been requested time and time again that this be an actual articulated piece. And I've heard that they've done that, but you gotta like buy it, and it's really hard to get your hands on right now, and it's expensive. So the best we got is this amazing sticker with all these things coming out, and it's gonna right there. So we're just gonna do the best we can with it. Here's hoping. Not bad. It's on there. It's pretty solid. It looks really cool. I actually really love the design of this thing. I think that is absolutely solid. But it's true. Right when I started to tear it off, it almost tore. I started to tear it off of this, got it about halfway, and it hit one of these curves here, and like all of a sudden I felt it tug, and had I pulled it, and I'd been pulling it quickly, it would have tore across the entire sticker. I mean, these things are super thin, but super sticky. But they all worked. They're all pretty good. They're all good enough to be passable, good enough to me to be happy with. Now we assemble the castle. It's time for all these parts to go in and form the inside of this thing. All right, line the throne up. That little peg right there goes in that little area right there. Clip it down. Now it's set. And now we'll be able to turn this. And when it turns and this faces this, this falls out. So now we put it there. Okay, the computer. Got to get the computer in the same room. So we're going to put that on, and we're going to put the computer up there. Okay, that part's in. So pretty solid. Right there, that's the first level. That's what it looks like. It's pretty good. Got the computer back there, which is a cool little piece. And of course now, if somebody were to sit in the throne and the chair were to turn, once it turns all the way over, it opens and they fall down in there, solid. Next main part is going to be right here. So we're going to put this over there. And we're also going to equip the elevator. So that's the next step. And then once we have this in place, we'll pin the computer, and all of going to go right here. All of that's going to go about right here. And there it is. There's that floor. That goes down to there. The elevator, you hit the gargoyle right here. You pull it up. Once it's up, it clicks in place. And of course, there's a peg right here, so you could actually put one of your people on it. And of course, then you just let it down like that. And of course, it's down there. Solid little play feature. Pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a secret door, not on this, but in later versions of the castle, like in Classics. I actually think that opens up. Doesn't do it on this castle, but that's okay. Right now, I'm just happy to have it. I'm happy to see how it's coming along. Now the last of the castle is to build the top layers. So that's going to come down to this, it's going to come down to this, and it's going to come down to this. That forms the entire top layer, and that's also going to get these fabric flags hanging on the inside, which is really a really cool effect. Like, I'm legitimately impressed by that. And we'll also get the turret in a certain spot, and all of that is going to go here. So it's going to go across the top in here, which is pretty cool. So that's our next step. That's it. I got it. I got the whole thing put together. So let's do a quick little cool walk around tour of the castle, because this is legit really cool. I guess I should plug this in and then we'll do this. So here it is. This is it. You come in, that's the drawbridge, of course. Right over here is the little dungeon-y thing, weapon racks and everything like that go right out here for play. He can train on this. There's the weapon rack. Going across the bottom of the inside, there's an elevator. The elevator could take you up to this level right here, which is pretty cool. Computer room and everything like that. There's actually little pegs right here that hold this ladder in place and then allow you to scale the ladder so you can reach the top area where she sits. And then, of course, you would be able to come over to here. There's the flag. There's the turret gun, which actually has a peg in place for somebody that would want to stand there. And it also has this extra area, which from what I understand was not on the original build of the castle. These were also stickers. This computer is now a solid piece, which is actually really cool. This, from what I understand, was not always a fabric thing, which was another reason that I was really impressed with it. The fabric over there, and we already showed you how that works. So when you turn that, it falls out. This is all really solid. And I think these are feet pegs. I might be wrong, but they might be feet pegs. So once you get somebody sitting in there, they really sit in there. And that is the inside of Castle Grayskull. It is really cool. That's that. That's all of it. That's the whole castle. That's everything put together. That's the instructions right there. Fold them up, set them to the side. Now I know all this stuff actually fits right back in the castle. So you could put that in there. She doesn't go inside the castle when we close it up. I think you could put this actually in there. I think you could put the weapons rack thing right here. So all this stuff actually just sits inside the castle, out of the way. And I believe you have to take the ladder down. And I think you have to set the ladder actually inside of this thing so that it's just kind of inside the castle. And then I think you can pull it. Cool. There's a little thing here that kind of connects. Uh-oh, something's stopping me. Oh, I think this is in, I think I got the ladder in the way. So I'll put the ladder down here across this. And now I think, no? Ooh, I got something blocking me. I'm not sure what it is I'm hitting against. I can't see it. Oh, this. That has to go there. So there's that. Then this closes up. It latches right there. This closes up. It latches right there. A little bit of a pain there, my first run. And there it is. Castle Grayskull. One of the very best pieces of a toy set ever. It's right there. It's fully ready to go on the shelf. It's legit magnificent. This has been a long time coming. It's been really cool to finally open this and check it out and build it and talk about it with you. I don't want to drag this video out any further than it's already gone. I've spent enough time in the hot garage, because it's hot. It's like 90 degrees, and I'm ready to go inside. But finally, Castle Grayskull has been added to the shelf, and it is an absolute centerpiece to my collection. No joke. Later on.